Hey, what's up, family? Welcome back to a new episode of Living in Atlanta for Real. In today's episode, we are covering the beautiful in-town community of Virginia Highlands. So if you're thinking about moving to Atlanta, you definitely want to watch this video to learn more about this beautiful and charming in-town community. Let's get to the business. So, Virginia Highlands has a lot to offer, especially when it comes to location and also the homes. Virginia Highlands have some larger floor plans and some larger land lots than what we've seen previously on the series thus far. In comparison to neighborhoods, say East Atlanta, where the homes are generally much smaller, Virginia Highlands actually becomes the alternative to that, to where you can get a decent square foot home here in Virginia Highlands with the same feel of East Atlanta as it relates to the charming walking sidewalks and all of that, if you're looking for that type of environment. Also, Virginia Highlands does have a mixed residential and commercial vibe to it, which I'm going to show you in today's video. So Virginia Highlands has a lot to offer. Now, with those offerings, the price points are generally much more than the East Atlanta price points. So you do have to pay to live here in Virginia Highlands, but the value proposition, in my opinion, is really, really good, especially if location is important to you and accessibility to Atlanta is important to you. So hopefully you'll learn something. Like I said, get your pen and paper and take some notes as we continue to go through the tour here of Virginia Highlands today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you those commercial districts so you can see all of the shops. Most of them are going to be boutique shops, small independent restaurants, that type of thing. And then we're going to take a look at some real estate and show you what the offerings will be here as it relates to the value proposition. So I'm excited to show you Virginia Highlands. So sit back, relax, and let's go. All right, guys, welcome to Virginia Highlands. I guess you could say the downtown portion. No, it's not downtown, but the commercial district for Virginia Highlands. So as I told you, there are a few shops and eateries right here in Virginia Highlands. So that's what you're going to be seeing here in this portion of the video. So yeah, hope you enjoy.
1 2 1 2, need my attitude. 3 4 3 4, check my latitude. Top floor, that's who in the zoo. Strut move like whoop down the avenue. Hey, I just want the finer things. I've been looking my whole life trying to find them things. I'ma take the whole pie, that's mine. Like if you want a slice, baby, you can try mine. Hey, give me all that good. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Do it like you should. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. You know I don't even gotta ask. I just want it all in a flash. Every time I keep coming back. Ooh, I like that. If you like it, then I love it. Put some extra on the next one. Got me hustling to the beat, fresher than I ever seen. Hey, I just want the finer things. I've been looking my whole life trying to find them things. I'ma take the whole pie, that's mine. Like, if you want a slice, baby, you could try mine. Hey, give me all that good. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Do it like you should. Hey. Right now, we got that, turn it up loud. I know you're wondering how. I got here I go, coming. I can't ever stop, I'm a tour de force running. Get me to the top, I don't need an invitation. I'm about to start a celebration, let me in. Brought a good time plus some friends. Turn it up loud past 10. Turning up the crowd when I hit them with the pow. Yeah, the party never ends, cause if you want that, whoa, I can give you more. Come on, yeah, let's go. If you want that, whoa, I can give you more. Come on, yeah, let's go. I got that wow. Who wants some hands right now? We got that, turn it up loud. I know you're wondering how. I got that wow. Wow. I got that woo yippee, yeah, that's on me. Homie, yo, my God, I'm on geeks. Break next when I strap to my own beat. Yeah, I'm putting on a show when it's all free. Ay, catch me in the spotlight. I can't get enough, do this all night. Alright, all likes, no hate. Ay, ay. Gas me up, no breaks. Wait, wait. If you want that, whoa, I can give you more. Come on, yeah, let's go. I got that wow. Who wants some hands up right now? We got that, turn it up loud. I know you're wondering how. I got that wow. Wow. I got that
Freedom!
So fresh, so new.
Freedom!
It's all for you.
All for you. Freedom!
Keep your ear to the ground.
Talking about the freedom!
It's the best show in town.
Let's show me that freedom! Well, 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 well. Freedom!
I'll give you freedom. Yes, it's right.
Freedom!
Start right now.
Freedom!
Get your freedom tonight.
Freedom! Well, well. Freedom! Come on, everybody. Young, old, all you lovers. This is our time to rise back from the sand and claim our freedom. Talking about the freedom. Let yourself be free.
I'll give you freedom. Yes, it's right.
Freedom.
Start right
Talking
now.
about the freedom.
Get your freedom tonight.
Freedom.
I'll give you yes, it's right.
Freedom. Let yourself be free.
Start right now.
Freedom.
Get your freedom tonight.
Freedom. Well, well, well.
All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed taking a look at Virginia Highland in its kind of centermost point of the community. Super nice commercial area with a lot to do. And if you decide to buy in Virginia Highlands, you can walk to every last place that I just showed you within the community within like 2 minutes. So it is a very convenient community for that residential and commercial blend between the two. Okay, so now without further ado, as you know, I always have to show you some real estate. So let's go ahead and get to the business of showing you the interior of Virginia Highlands. Hope you enjoy.
I want to stay under the sun, sing with the birds and be no one, hiding inside my lemons.
So welcome to our first stop today. Welcome to Middlesex Street. And this street here is very iconic to what Virginia Highlands feels like in its depth, like through and through. Like stuff like this. You see that big, beautiful contemporary new build right next to a home that was built back in the 70s or 60s or 50s. That is something very, very typical here in Virginia Highlands. So you'll see that. But one of the things you did not see over in East Atlanta is the yards. So you see how the setbacks are more exaggerated here in Virginia Highlands. That is that blend between the two, of being in town, but also contrasting with those big lots. So if you're looking for a bigger lot than what East Atlanta had to offer, then Virginia Highlands, if you can afford to live here, should be on your list, because Virginia Highlands is not a cheap place to live. Okay, so we're coming up on our stop here, and give you the specs on it. Okay, so I'm not going to intrude too much, but it's going to be the house right in front of us. Zoom in there. Still occupied, so I don't have an appointment or anything, so I don't want to intrude too much, but that is the front view of the house. We'll walk down here and show you the driveway. That is the driveway there, so it does have its own driveway, and I believe there's a garage up under the bottom. Yep, there's a 2-car garage up under the bottom of the house. As you can see, it's a 3-story fully brick home as far as the exterior, with some stacked stones on the front. So the specs on this house is a 5 bedrooms, 5.5 bath, built in year 2008. Square footage comes in at 5,002 square feet. The home is being offered at $2,120,000, and that's bringing the cost per square foot to $423.83. Okay, so as you can see from the pictures, the home is fully, redone in sense. But I mean, it's not that old. It's 2008 build, but it does feel very, very modern in the inside based on the pictures, or look very modern based on the pictures. But look at this beautiful street, guys. So this is Atlanta through and through as it relates to how most people perceive Atlanta, that southern charm of the lots, right? I mean, again, all of our communities are very, very similar, but there are just small differences. And I would say the biggest small differences, or the small difference for Virginia Highlands, is the fact that you get somewhat of a blend of a bigger lot than you would get, say, in East Atlanta or Edgewood, but you also get the proximity to the city. So with that being said, it's not bad at all. Not bad at all, guys. So we're going to go ahead and jump in the car and head over to our next listing. It's going to be in the millions. We have nothing below $1 million today. So hopefully you enjoy looking at all these beautiful houses and taking a look inside of Virginia Highlands. So let's continue on, shall we? All right, guys, it's a little noisy, but welcome to San Antonio Avenue. I believe it's the street. I think it's Avenue. But we are gonna go and take a look at our next stop for today. All right, so again, another episode with yard work being in action at the time of filming. So hopefully the audio is coming through pretty well. But I'm gonna just pass this area and we'll resume. All right, guys, so I think we've gotten past the super loud noise, but what a beautiful street. I mean, this is just absolutely gorgeous walking through here. So our listing is coming up here in a moment. All right, so our listing is coming up here on the corner. But as you can see, a super walk-friendly neighborhood. Another super thing about Virginia Highlands that I haven't mentioned is it is accessible to the Atlanta Beltline, which is a huge master plan development of trails that can take you from one side of Atlanta to the other side. So a super nice thing to be near. It's also near the Ponce City Market, which has a lot of great boutique style restaurants and boutique style shopping, as well as the City Winery, which is a what is it? I would say maybe like a concert venue for intimate concerts, like like seating concerts, like where you're seated. You may have maybe 15 rows of chairs and a stage. So that is what the City Winery is like. But it's a super nice place to go, especially like a date night or just getting out with friends. So really nice, accessible venue to be near. A lot of popular celebrities go there to perform. So yeah, super cool. So all right, y'all. So this is the listing that I'm gonna be talking about today, and this one's gonna be offered at 1.275, so 1,275,000, and it's gonna be a 3-bedroom, 3.5 baths, 2,850 square feet. Year built is 2006. So that's bringing the cost per square foot to $447.37. Super nice private lot. It's like a corner lot. So here's the corner here, and the property ends down beyond that fence there. So it is a corner lot, so you have a nice sense of privacy to your right. So if you're interested in a private lot, you can definitely see the value in this home. Okay, so again, that's one of the things that East Atlanta could not really give you. East Atlanta, you're not going to get a lot of these semi-secluded lots or deep big lots. But anyway, I've talked about that already. Let's see, what else is Virginia Highlands super nice about or convenient to? Well, all of the hospitals are here. We have Emory, we have Piedmont. You're super close to all of those. You're also super close to the Piedmont Park, which is, I would say, Atlanta's Central Park, if you will. We have Centennial Park, which is right downtown, but it's not as used for park scenery as much as Piedmont is. There's a lot of jazz festival or music festivals that goes on there in Piedmont Park, so super close to that. So again, I mean, Virginia Highlands, location. I mean, it's probably one of the best in town, real, truly community right in the city of Atlanta that feels like a community in every sense of the word community. People know each other. You got sidewalks. You walk, and people take care of their homes. So super nice place. So let's go ahead and move on to our last stop for today.
Took the long way around. Look at all we found, and we live it up now. Yeah, we've come so far, made us who we are, and we live it
All right, guys. So we are at our final real estate stop today for the tour, and I'm gonna cross the street here in a moment. But the house that I am gonna speak about is behind the gates in front of me, so it is a little bit more secluded than the houses that you see here on the street. So again, not trying to sound like a broken record, but that is one of those value propositions that you could potentially find here in Virginia Highlands. So it's going to be, I'll give you the specs, and I'll go ahead and start flashing some photographs on the screen so you can see up behind those gates there. But this particular property is listed at $2.7 million. It's a 5-bedroom, 5.5 bath, 6,396 square feet, built in year 2009. So it comes out to a cost per square foot of $422.17. So it is a sliding gate there, so you can have that controlled access to your home. But it is completely private. You would never even know it's a home back there, honestly, unless you was told that it was a home back there. But one of the things I want to point out in this particular house is we're right on the line of Morningside and Lenox Park. So very similar to how we talked about over in Summer Hill, where Grant Park and Summer Hill being right up against each other. So this road here, Amsterdam Avenue, separates Morningside, Lenox Park from Virginia Highlands. Okay, so again, super nice property. So as it stands right now, all of these homes are for sale. So if you're interested in purchasing, please reach out to me. Okay, all of my contact information is on the screen. And with that being said, I really hope you enjoyed taking a look at Virginia Highlands today. And I hope you learned something that you didn't know before. All right, that's always the purpose of my videos and this series of Living in Atlanta for Real. All of these homes are in Atlanta for real. I'll see you on the next episode. Again, feel free to reach out to me. All of my contact information is on the screen. It can always be found in the video description. Drop a comment below and let me know what you thought about Virginia Highlands. All right, see you guys on the next episode. Peace.
Ayy, I got the recipe, never gonna let any op get the best of me. Thought it was distance, but haters is next to me. Talk to the spirit, you know I've been heavenly. Company definitely show your trajectory.